Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And today we have this Android device and it's having fake charging problem. Now when you insert the charger, it shows charging logo. It shows the phone is charging, but in real sense it's not charging. Now look at it. 37%. Okay, 37%, but when you check the readings on the charger meter, you would see that it's got no voltage, current draw at all. All right, I'm going to show you right now. Look at this port number 3 right here, and you can see 0.0 amps, and the phone is showing charging, but it's not charging. So this phone came from another technician, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can troubleshoot this type of problem and repair it. Remember, this is a transistor based charging IC device, so you need to pay close attention on how I'm going to troubleshoot and repair this. All right, let me get my multimeter right away. All right, now the charger has been inserted, the battery is disconnected. We are going to take voltage readings of the VBAT line. Let's check the VBAT voltage. All right, and pay close attention. That is 3.7 volts right away. 3.7 volt, as you know, 3.6, 3.7 is not enough to charge your battery. Okay, so now let's take reading on this diode. Right, that diode is the VBAT line. Okay, so this is the charging IC, the transistor. The transistor has 3 different pins. Okay, now this 5 volts is the VBAT line, and this 4.0 is the output voltage. All right, so if you want to learn more about this transistor based charging circuit, please join our online training. It is properly explained in our notes. So now look at the current sense resistor right here. That's 4.0 right from the charging IC, the output, and the other side that I'm measuring right now is the one that leads to the VBAT, which is the 3.7 volt we were getting earlier. This is the 4.4 volt that we're getting at the output of the transistor based charging IC. So that means there's a problem on that current sense resistor right there. Okay, I'm going to show you right now. You can see there is a burnt sign of a burnt on that resistor. Okay, and that is R200 resistor right there. So let's take it out and let's put another resistor and see if the problem will be solved. If you are interested in our online training, please DM us on the numbers on the screen, and we are going to help you become a better technician. All right, join our training. You're going to learn a lot of stuff right there. DM us on the numbers on the screen if you are interested. Okay, now we're going to take a resistor from a donor board. All right, and we're going to put it right there, and let's see if it's going to work. Don't forget to like this video, like and subscribe to this channel for more amazing tricks, tips and tricks. All right, now look at that. The resistor has been replaced. All right, R200 we always give you 0.2 ohms. All right, so that's what we have in right away. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more interesting videos. And if you're interested in online training or physical training, please DM us on the numbers on the screen. The numbers on the screen is not for you to be asking for solutions. Hey Mojike, I have one Samsung phone, what do I do? That is this number is not for that purpose. Okay, it's for those that are interested in the physical or online training. All right, now let's take readings on let's take readings with our multimeter. What are the readings we are going to get because we have replaced this resistor? Okay, this R200. Now the black probe on ground and the red probe take reading of the charging IC. Remember, it was 4 volts. Now it's 4.4 volts. Now this is giving 4.4 volts, and at the output is giving 4.4 volts. Sometimes this 4.4 volts is okay to charge the battery, okay? But let's check. Let's check if it's going to charge. Okay, pay close attention at the number 3. You see the battery has even jumped to 44 volts, and now check how it's going to be fluctuating. You see 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, back to 0. That's how it's fluctuating after we have replaced the current sense resistor. So this means that the phone is still not charging. If you're a technician, if you got to this stage, what are you going to do? All right, what are you going to do? Are you going to give up? Okay, now what I'm going to do right now is there's supposed to be a coil at the back of this charging IC. I'm going to be using that pad, and that coil is the output connection from the charging IC. Remember, we were getting 4 volts right there, okay, from that the output voltage from the transistor. So I'm just going to make a jumper right from there, all right, and right to the VBAT line. Okay, all right, so now I'm skipping, I'm skipping that line. All right, I've removed the resistor. So this is the jumper I'm making right now. Now let's try and see if this is going to work or if it's not going to work. Okay, so let's go ahead and test it. If you're interested in our online training, please DM us on the numbers on the screen, and we're going to help you become a better technician at this job. Okay, all right, the charger has been started. Look at that, it dropped right to 14%. Look at the voltage right here, 1.3 amps right here. That's 1.3 amps right there. That means the phone is charging properly now. Okay, and if you are facing this type of issue, you can just do it the way I've done it, but make sure you take proper readings. Okay, see you in my next video. Peace.